Spirituality is rising in popularity among young adults, with 77% of Gen Z identifying as spiritual. And the U.S. Army is taking note, focused on building purpose and preparing soldiers to face any challenge. Spiritual readiness is one of five pillars of the Army's holistic health and fitness system. The force's battle-tested initiative to enhance soldier readiness and performance. Now, joining us today is Army Chaplain James Drake to share how the Army is helping soldiers build their spiritual fitness and how you can too. Good morning, Chaplain Drake. How are you? Drake, sir, how are you?
I'm doing great, James. It's good to hear your voice and be with you this morning.
Glad to have you. So, Chaplain, what do you think is behind the rise in spirituality among Gen Z? Are you seeing this trend reflected among soldiers?
You better believe it. And we're thinking a lot of this trend is coming from the fact this is one of the most connected and yet isolated generations we've ever seen. They're connected in that they have devices and information 24/7, but yet they're expressing feelings of loneliness and isolation beyond any other generation. And so that's causing them to ask some really hard and big questions. And it leads many of them down a spiritual journey. As a chaplain, I see firsthand how faith helps our soldiers face just about anything in their life. And that's why this conversation is so important.
Now, why is spirituality so important to overall health and well-being?
Well, it creates resiliency. And in the world of the Army, it helps ground the soldier in truth and endure stress. And so that's why the Army's come up with their holistic health and fitness doctrines that recognizes that our soldiers are physical, they're mental, they're emotional, and they're spiritual beings. And so we recognize that when they thrive in one area, it's going to help with every other area of their life. And so as a chaplain, I want to help soldiers know their why, and I believe that's going to positively impact their performance on and off the battlefield.
Now, talk about the role of spirituality has played in your own life.
You got it. You know, my faith in Christ has really helped me endure challenges. Some of those are positive, like American Ninja Warrior, Netflix Ultimate Beastmaster, High Rocks World Championship, and pursuing special forces. My faith got me through that for sure. But also, on a more personal note, I've had some marriage challenges and some health scares, and my faith really helped sustain me through that. And just as important, I had a chaplain come into my life and help me guide me through those struggles and really understand what I believe and why I believe it. And so, in large part, it had such a positive impact in my life. I wanted to do that for others. And so that's why I'm a chaplain today.
Now, what advice do you have for young people who are interested in beginning a spiritual journey or in deepening their faith?
Well, for anyone, I would offer the same advice that was given to me. The world's greatest leader, Jesus Christ, said these words: You shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. So don't pursue or chase what's trendy. Instead, look for something that is time tested, because that's something you can build your life on.
Now, where can our audience go to learn more?
I would encourage anyone in your audience to visit goarmy.com, where they're going to find not just a website, but a front door to an incredible opportunity that awaits them.
I'm speaking with Army Chaplain James Drake. It's very interesting that you talked about they're so connected but so single. But I can remember growing up, if I'm going to be connected, I'm either going to go straight to my neighbor's house to see my best friend, or I'm going to hop in the car and go across the city and see my best friend. That's how we stayed connected. It was always face to face.
That's right. You know, I think that's how God intended us to live our lives. And so there's some wonderful benefits that virtual connection has offered us, especially for soldiers connecting with their families when deployed overseas. But there's also a lot of limitations there as well. And I think life was meant to be done in person optimally.
I agree with you on that. We're speaking with Army Chaplain James Drake. Thank you again for joining us so much on Morning Blend. Let's hope non-soldiers will take the same advice you just gave.
Come on, James. That'll preach. God bless you.
All right, God bless you too.